Hi, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, let's see what we got for you this time. We got a little stuck in the mud. We have some peace and stability through love. So you might be kind of held in a little bit of a holding pattern until you can shift your perspective about yourself or bring a little bit of love and compassion into your life. But let's get more. Yeah, we have Spirit of Place, which is such an interesting card. It's about being in the present moment and finding stability in that. So you might be feeling very much kind of, but it feels like it feels like introspection and kind of being held there a little bit. And maybe because you can't quite see a way out because your perspective needs to shift in order to see the myriad of possibilities available to you. So this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Some of it might be for you. Some of it might be for someone else. But truly, I feel I need to look up this card in the book because they have like a multitude of meanings, but I think it's going to be really important to... There's something I'm being called to read out to you. Authenticity is the essence of power. Okay, so I feel like this kind of place you're in, this kind of stuck feeling, is bringing you back to your own authenticity, but it's making you focus on you to feel into and reconcile whatever it is you need to in order to, when you do put your head up again, you can be like, okay, I see where I need to go now, because there may be a part of you that might be looking at all these other things and all these other people and thinking that needs your attention or energy. There's some kind of introspection here for you. Okay, so let's kind of look at what you're going to be dealing with, how you're being guided to go about it, I guess, and the potential outcome. All right, so what are you actually dealing with? Yeah, okay, finding peace in the unknown. The Two of Swords is so much about trusting your intuition, trusting your sensing and knowing, but not having, even though you don't have all the information. Like being able to trust your footing, all right? So there could be a bit of your stuckness is about your own mental paralyzation, right? What is it? Paralyzed, it'll come to me. Analysis paralysis. There could be some of that happening for some of you. And it's not a place of judgment. I think we all do that when we're feeling a little confused and we don't really have direction. We kind of like freeze a little bit and be like, I'm afraid to make a decision, or maybe you don't have all the information to make a decision. Maybe that's coming. I don't know. Just lean into it. Like I said, there's going to be all kinds. Yeah, because I do feel like this is so much. This is interesting. We have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is about individuality. It's about being the best version of yourself at any given moment. I think it's interesting that this is about authenticity. It's about trusting your sensing and knowing. You're only going to gain from this situation. Because there could be a part of you that this MO, right? This modus operandi part of you that you've always operated under, but maybe it's not the most authentic version of you that you're starting to discover now. So you're kind of in this in between. Do I continue to face things in this way, how I've always done them? Or do I try to do things in a different way? There's kind of like this push and pull type experience happening for you, and it's all for your betterment, and it's all for your consciousness and to expand and perceive yourself and the world around you in a different way. Okay, how are you being guided to go about all of this? Okay, we have abundance. I feel like with this, to trust that this is very much a destined experience, destined growth. This is part of your path. But to look at it from a place of it actually bringing you what you truly need, even if it doesn't logically make sense at this moment in time, it is unfolding for you in a positive way. It is going to end in a way that what lights your heart up, okay? So to actually look at it from a place, this is shifting the trajectory of your future. And I feel like in those moments where we can't make sense of it, we automatically assume it's bad, and then we make ourselves feel worse. You are not going to delay anything if you feel worse. You are not going to sabotage things if you feel like a victim of this. It's just, and maybe you need to, because that's whatever path you're on, and you need to work through those things. There's no judgment in that. But these things are going to unfold for you no matter what, but your shift in perception about it is going to make things feel different for you in the moment. So if you're aware that you're feeling like a victim, and you allow yourself to engage with the victim and let yourself feel and then let it go, then you're on par. Then you're on par with being in flow with the energy. We're not meant to shove our feelings down or ignore them or whatever. We're meant to give them their time in the spotlight and then let them move on, like everything. So there's something with that. And if you can just come back to recognizing that this is happening for you, and it will all make sense soon enough, you might have a bit of an easier time in these wavy experiences. Okay. What is the potential? I know it's funny because I can feel the need for structure and the right and wrong and this is the path, this is the only way, but that's just doesn't work anymore. So I feel myself going to this place of being like, if you just saw it positively, you wouldn't have these negative experiences, but the negative experiences are what really create growth and catalyst. So there's no right and wrong, there's no all or nothing, there's no structured path here, unfortunately. But you are the path. You are your certainty. So very interesting. Okay, so the potential outcome here. All right, we have mental clarity. If you just allow yourself to go through these motions while you're stuck or perceivingly stuck, right? If you allow yourself, to understand, even for some of you, understanding the science of it, okay? For me, that's like in opposition of what I'm supposed to be doing here, even as a Virgo rising. I'm like, it's so easy for me to analyze and understand the science of things, but that's not, anyway. But some of you, it might be really important for you to understand the science of this. It might help you gain some kind of peace with what you're experiencing. But it's just, whatever this is, even though it feels longer than it normally does, it is going to help you get out of this circle you've been in for a while. And it's going to help you shift your perspective about the limitless possibilities that are available to you. All right, so let's get a couple of numbers for you, Virgo. Okay. All right, 33. I love it. It is the wounded healer number. It's the master healer, right? The master healer is somebody who is a master because they have faced and healed their wounds and understand the wounding process. So this could be a sign that some massive healing is coming into your life, and you could be guided to delve further into your role as a healer. So perhaps I'm going to give you a very somewhat linear example. So let's say somebody says to you, you could totally be a healer. But the information that you have about yourself and what you know to be true, maybe that doesn't fit. Like, I could never be a healer. How would I possibly be a healer? But whatever it is you're going through is going to open you up to possibilities of how you could be a healer that actually makes sense for you. You might not have all the information. There's something with that, and just kind of letting go of the need to reject something, perhaps because you don't know what you don't know yet. And maybe from a place of knowing that you're rejecting it because it's not for you in this very moment, but it doesn't mean it couldn't be for you in the future. And more so, you don't have to figure that out. You don't have to start your planning for your future now. You're going to be on the right path no matter what. That might be a good conversation to have. And then we have 555. So you are a divine being, a catalyst for change beyond your own personal life. Trust yourself and your choices, and that they're creating necessary change in the world. I hope that this has helped, Virgo, and I'm sending y'all so much love.